Jordan, Jamie, Liana. Wow. It's funny being beaten to the stream. By Jordan, anyway. I feel like Maddie has beat me to the stream a few times, or at least into the chat. And Jamie. Jamie, do you have a song in the chat? I feel like you don't. Oh, hi, Dar. Do you have a song in the chat yet? I'm gonna start with that theatrical piece from theatrical piece. We gotta call it something else. You guys gotta give me like a temp name for it. Because I am gonna be starting the streams with it for the next maybe 5 or so streams. Probably pretty soon, Dar. Actually, I thought about. I guess a peek behind the veil. I thought about. I say that a lot, but I thought about weaving it into a quarantine, like making a quarantine that was like shave themed for me to shave, like making a jingle for it because I do really want to shave, but at this point there's so much hair on my chest, wow, on my face that I wanted to like theme it with a quarantine. Plus, it'll be easy, an easy topic for a quarantine. I wouldn't have to actually think that much about it. But very soon is the answer to that question, Dark. Jordan says, yesterday was a bad day for me, so I went on a drive with my brother in the back roads, and we listened to Signals. My brother kept asking me about you and your music. He loved it. Oh, that's really nice. Is Signals good driving music? Could I play I'm Not Dead? I can't play it in the key that it's written in. That's the only key that I can play it in. And that's the wrong key, right? That's the I Miss You key. Hold on. You know what's funny about the I'm Not Dead thing? It's the chord progression from I Miss You. I wish I could do the bass line and the piano at the same time. Also, it's really hard to play the future funk songs, the future funk quarantines, because they involve a lot of sampling. Like, it's a lot of me like cutting and chopping up my own takes, if that makes sense. But maybe I can make like a stream-friendly version of it. It's a good suggestion though, Jamie. We still haven't gotten you a song though, Jamie. You want to choose a song? Should I make you one? Thank you, Saria. It's very good wake-up music. Spring Street is one of my favorite morning alarms. Oh my god. I hope you don't begin to hate it like I do my morning alarms when I would set a song to that. Jordan says it's peaceful driving music because it transports you to a different mindset. Well, I hope that was a good mindset since you had a pretty, I guess, lackluster day yesterday, Jordan. Make the Diz song, says Diz. Oh wow, Lindsay's here. Welcome back, Lindsay. We were just talking about you last stream. would be cool to have a theme that played with the player select you in the menu. Oh. Like a player selection music or specific to the player? I mean the character. Specific to the character. I could try that. Still haven't named that song, but it's coming along. Oh boy. Wow, the breeze is really cool this morning. Doesn't look that cool outside. So I'm grateful for it. It says, with each chat member, if each chat member had their own jingle that played when they entered the stream, heaven help me. What an undertaking that would be. It would be possible while the stream's still small. Some of the people on the stream do have themes that have been attributed to them. For example, Lindsay has Vanilla. Kit James has Reflection Pool. Cyber has Over and Under. Kiwi has Kiwi. Leanna has Double Nuts. Isadora has 7/8 Downtown. Eusaria, if you want, yeah. Eusaria's would be Suspended in Love. Yeah, most people I would say in the stream that are in the streams pretty regularly have some, but Jamie and Diz don't. But Jamie does like Venomade. Venomade is something that since I so rarely play, I can never remember the chords from it unless I'm actively playing it. I could relearn it. Right now. I would have to leave the chat though. whenever I try to play Venomade, it always turns into catching up. Hello, Max. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I like Ghost Me, but I don't know if you can play that on piano. I can't play that on piano, but I'm so glad you like that song. Wow. I think you're the only person that actually brings up that song because the last time it was brought up in the stream, it was you. Like, I don't know, like a year ago? No, that wasn't a full year. But it was last year. It was in 2019. Ghost Me, yes, is impossible to play. And the reason that Ghost Me is impossible to play is because Ghost Me is a sample? Question mark. Ghost Me, even as the person who created them, I occasionally will get Ghost Me and Don't Go. I conflate them in my brain because they were made the same way. And they have, I mean, equal but opposite song titles. I think Ghost Me is the one where in the music video it's a shot of the sky and it's like a lot of trees. And it has 808s in it. That one is a sample from a song from Signals, I believe. It's an excerpt from a Signals song. While Don't Go is a Daydream song played in reverse and slowed down. I think it's Sixella played in reverse and slowed down. Oh, it was Thumper. It was Thumper. It was Thumper. It's Thumper. My bad. Thank you. Because it samples the jazzy part of Thumper. The jazzy part with the voices at the end. Yeah, yeah. That's my voice. Hello, Kma. Oh, I remember you. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for making time. I think, it does sample Thumper, though. It does sample Thumper. It samples the last 20 seconds or so of Thumper, and it just loops it. I'm very proud of that song, by the way. Oh yeah, and Ava has this song. Dark Roast? Is this Dark Roast? It's Dimmer Switch. It's Dimmer Switch. Sorry, Ava. But I can still remember how to play it, so that's a plus. I'd rather remember how to play it than the name. You'll remember the name for me. Makes me think of a rainy but humid day, says Diz, talking about Ghost Me, I assume. I missed your question session on IG, but you said Quick Breath sampled one of your songs, right? The song Quick Breath, it samples Uptown Sizzle. Yeah. Wow. Go me. Yeah. Quick Breath samples Uptown Sizzle. I will get to a point in this game where I will no longer be able to remember the sources of most of my songs. Especially once I started sampling my own songs to make other songs, it started getting a little confusing. But yeah, Quick Breath is the jazz intermission of Uptown Sizzle played up-tempo and slightly tuned down. Tuned down and played faster. Ghost Me is sad. So sad, says Lindsay. I would want something less. Don't you want something less heartbreaking? I could try to do that, Diz. You guys are giving me some homework, but this is good. It sucks that's the Friday stream, because even if I do this homework, I might forget by Monday. I could spend the stream learning them, but you don't want me to do that. Unless you do want me to do that. But I don't think you want me to do that. Can you just play the chords from Ghost Me, even if not the whole song? Da, 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 da. I think it's only two chords. Yeah, I think it's just two chords. Biz. So I could probably figure them out if I would pull it up on YouTube. Oh, hi Cyber. I'm waiting in line to get a Popeye's chicken sandwich to remind myself what they taste like. Cyber. Cyber, you don't need to do that. You make a much better chicken sandwich than Popeye's does. Wait, how long is this line? I guess quarantine. I forgot. Remember when there actually was a line for the Popeye's chicken sandwich? You just couldn't avoid it? Darius says good morning, everyone. Word up, Darius. Yeah. It's not Saturday. Not today. 6-car line. That's not too bad. I was thinking of people and not cars, so I guess that's not too bad. Okay. I am going to... Hold on. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get my mouse. Because I'm about to do something stupid. But it's going to require my mouse, and it's also going to require me to leave the chat momentarily, but I will stay in the stream. Wow, it's like almost cold. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna give me... Oh, enjoy your ramen, Ava. You guys are gonna give me the list. So let's say the first song is... Ghost Me. If this is your final decision, your final choice, I love that. I'm gonna give you some time to come up with your choices, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna actually learn these songs because we are attributing them to people, and it's gonna make them easier for me to remember. For example, when Ava gave me what I erroneously called Dark Roast, it is Dimmer Switch. I can play that song now. Now I can't play that song because I chose to remember that song. I can remember to play that song because that is Ava's song. I guess the same thing can be said about, Vanilla at this point. housey track you made a while ago, that one you had been showing off the DAW stream. Okay, so there were several housey tracks because I was working on a house EP. Kind of like a funkier, disco-y house EP. So next time we do, I hope you're in the next production stream, because the next production stream I am going to pull up all of those songs, which, by the way, I haven't been working on that much recently. Yesterday I made spaghetti ragu, though, and it was very good, so I feel better about my cooking skills after that. It was encouraging. Sometimes we need a good boost in our confidence, Cyber, in the kitchen especially. My chicken sandwich has been that for me. It has boosted my confidence in my cooking ability after I absolutely ruined some chicken. It was sad. The cut was too big, and it was a little raw in the middle. It was a waste of resources. But yeah, we will get to that one, Diz, for sure. Can I ask for a KK Slider cruisin', says somebody. You can't, unfortunately, in this stream. No KK Slider covers in the stream. But I'm glad that you are keeping up with the Animal Crossing hype, as you say. I don't have Animal Crossing, so I don't even know that song. I'm familiar with the source material. That does sound good, actually, Cyber. Thanks, Jamie. That was a rendition of Vanilla into Catching Up. Yeah, wow. Okay, where do production streams happen? Here too? Yes, Jamie, they happen here. And we're so close. Or at least I thought we were closer than we were. I still want to get an appropriate mic, which isn't actually going to set me back too much. I can afford one. I think. I can afford one. But I'm just, like, the connection problems with the router. I was having connection problems again with my desktop in the room. I got to figure something out, even if it's like a signal extender or something like that. Because at this point, I feel like it might be an issue with my desktop more so than with the router. But as soon as we troubleshoot that, yeah, we will return to the OBS stream. But that one I could pick for my theme. We're talking about the house track. I don't even know which song you're talking about. So we're gonna hold it on your theme. We're gonna hold it on your theme when we do the next production stream, and then we can maybe make a live version of that to play for you. This when you come in. Who else was it that needed a theme? Jamie needed a theme. Jamie's theme was going to be Venomade. Was there anybody else? Am I forgetting anyone? We've got Ava with Dimmer Switch. We've got Lindsay with Vanilla. We've got Cyber with Over and Under. We have Isidore with 70 to Downtown. We have Kit James with Reflection Pool. We have Maddie with Jumpin' Jaybird. Who else? Who am I forgetting? Diz, we're going to determine Diz is at the next production stream. Jamie is Venomade, I believe. Wow, this song was... I'm not going to get into it. I'm pulling up Venomade right now so I can relearn the chords to it. Ugh. Oh, you... Okay. Really? Can we get confirmation on that? Oh. No. No. Oh. Oh my god, why did I even pull this up? I just had to be able to play the first chord, and the rest of it just kind of falls in place. No, that's not right. Yeah, it is. Oh, I was just playing the backwards. I'm close, baby. I'm close. Shaky, 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 shaky. But we're close. Somebody say something in the chat really quick because I can't see the chat on my monitor. I have anime on my monitor. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kit's here. Welcome, Kit. Um, I'm relearning Venomade for Jamie. That feels wrong. That chord feels wrong. And then the chorus is. No. I think it's just those three chords in the chorus. Oh. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You know what? I've noticed a trend with my songs that people have enjoyed. I'm not gonna attribute myself for the only reason that people really like Venomade. I think that that song was very well promoted. Also, um, that song had a wider release than most of my songs do, and that's attributed to Attack the Music, which also released my song The View. So similar, similar, similar. Also, something that's very similar about these songs is that the chorus and the verse use the same chord progression, which used to be a very taboo thing for me. I wasn't a big fan of that. I didn't like when pop songs did that, but I started understanding the merits in making a simple song, and well, there you have it. I wonder what the first Omni Boy song was that I heard, says Euceria. I kind of wonder that too. Maddie's were Venomade and Bon Bon. I recently discovered Venomade. It came up on my Pandora station. Holy crap, Pandora, baby. Pandora's getting some dubs, I guess. Jamie says I went over to visit a friend yesterday, and he has an 88 key keyboard as well, and the whole time we kept going back and forth trying to remember the thing we used to play all the time. Oh. Signals was the first thing Euceria heard from me. Word up. The first Omni song I heard was Coliseum. I know how to play Coliseum, but I don't know whose song that can be. I think I heard Magic Girl first, says Leanna, which is wild because a lot of people in this chat have not heard that song. I really like that song. Magic Girl was me at the apex of my ability at that time. But yeah, I never play that song anymore. I don't even talk to the homegirl that was on that song. I miss her though. Colada was really cool. She just quit music. I don't know how. I mean, obviously, you can quit anything you want. I just can't imagine quitting music. But yeah, she just she was really, really good, and then she just stopped making music. Catch Your Fire was my first, says Jamie, which is also old. It was on the same EP that Magic Girl was on. I'm going to attend my graduation ceremony now on Zoom. All right, Cyber. Well, thank you for being on the stream. I appreciate you. Enjoy the ceremony. Zoom graduation. Wow. That's so cool. Cyber has the Venomade physical. So few of my songs exist in physical form, and Cyber's got it. Okay, I'm not sure what the name of the song was, but it was set to a video of an anime girl that someone posted on IG. Oh, wow. We are going to have to be so much more specific on that one. A lot of my music seems to be appropriated into cute anime girl videos. Maybe the biggest of those, the biggest, I guess, perpetrator of those is, of course, the Gucci song, which was put in that video that has like a ridiculous amount of views now. Yeah, Jamie, there's a physical of Venomade. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask Cyber if they exist anymore. I don't know that they do. Um, Kid James found my music on the Sean Wasabi station, on the Sean Wasabi Pandora station, which is funny. Because I feel like if we're just going off of like 2019 onward, I don't feel like I come up in a Sean Wasabi station. But I'm glad that some of my back catalog pushes me into some spaces that I no longer exist in sonically. What? Who are you talking about this? Who did that? Who said that? It is impossible to play you, Sarah. I don't know why that feels wrong. That final chord feels wrong. I really was in jingle mode then. Because this is not a thing that I would write today. Um, there's a very specific pocket of jingles where when you're writing a jingle, you're trying to keep it to like 5, 6 notes. The less notes, the better. If you can have it to four I feel like is a sweet spot. If you think about the Dell, bum 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 bum, there's like a lot of like 4 note jingles because you're maximizing memorability by making it short, and you're maximizing copyrightability by making it long. Because obviously it would be hard to like copyright just one note. I mean, people have done things similar. When you think of like the PlayStation sound, it's one note, but I mean, there's a lot of sound design going on in there. It's not as simple as playing that note on a piano. A guy I follow named Heartbeat of LA said, "Shout out to Omniploy." I don't know who that is, but thank you, whoever they are, for this shout out. Sugar Glider's interesting, right? Because Sugar Glider has the lead part that comes in like halfway through the intro. Da, 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 right? Yeah. I can play the lead from that because I have to play that song pretty often. Playing the chords to that are interesting though because I've never had to learn them because it would be like superfluous for me to play piano chords on top of the backing track which has the chords in it. So I can't think of it. Is that the first chord? Hold on. I have to be down there. playing Sugar Glider on a piano, I'm probably going to recontextualize that melody into a different chord progression, which would essentially kill maybe what you like about the song. So I'm going to stray away from that. Are making comments, so I can still answer them because these are songs that I play pretty often. I'm going to start with. Is Ava still here? I'm going to start with Vanilla, and then I'm just going to take Vanilla through the rest of a lot of you all's tunes. Lindsay wants to know what have you not heard in the stream in a while, Lindsay? The Witchy song? Oh, not my watch. Yeah, I guess I never play that anymore. It's like no one's song. I'll start the medley with that then, and then I'll work that into the rest of the stream. All right, I'm starting now. Feel free to continue. Whoa! Instead, I'm playing double lets out of key. Oh, I gotta do that one time. I gotta do that one time for Leanna. I gotta play double edges completely out of key. Okay. Indeed. Thanks so much for that, Lindsay. 2019 was a good year, wasn't it? I want to play several of my songs out of key and see if people can guess what song it is. See if they're recognizable enough still for people to guess what the song is. That's exactly what I was just doing, Diz. Wait, I don't know if upper range notes. I mean, I was playing in one key with my right hand and another key with my left hand when I did the double lets thing. I was playing the intro key. So. But I was playing the lead from the second half. So. So bad. Oh my god, it's almost hard to play because my brain's trying to fix it while I'm playing it. Okay, that song is called Not on My Watch. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, JD, but I'm glad that you're making it into this stream. I hope work's okay. about Shiloh? For those of you that don't know what Usuri is talking about, I made a song called Shiloh a really long time ago. I never recorded it. It only exists on YouTube, I think. Crap, Enigma, what did you say? Sorry, I was in the zone. I was in the zone. What did you say? What did you say? I'll read it this time. Yeah, sure. Copy and paste it. I don't care. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be new. Cloudless says, "How have you been? I missed a lot of streams. I've been okay. How's school been?" Oh, for sure. I mean, that makes sense. I This is the first time I'm even hearing about this class, guys. Is it really common? Yeah, that's what I mean. Lazy. Word up, Lexi. I feel the same way, Diz. Just use a bold cloud, Liz. Whoa, is Wildflowers here? How do you get to see people when they come in? How does it... Oh, never mind. I just saw them. Word up. Yeah. You can use them for anything. You can use them for anything, Jamie. songs. I'm gonna start going over news now. I feel like I played for too long. Oh crap! Cryptogenic. I didn't know you were in here. When did you get in here? When did you sneak in? I hope you had a good week, Cryptogenic, and I hope you have a good weekend planned ahead. Be lurking, huh? Be lurking, is that it? Okay. Quick news stuff. Quarantunes is a series that I have going on right now. That is what I'm like always working on. That is what I am always, I guess, gearing to share with you guys. Do you use Serum on the S Enigma? I do not use Serum. Good question. Good question. Easy answer. I do not use Serum. Do you? Are you fond of it? I know a lot of people really like Serum. Like, I feel like all the same people that used to really like Massive liked Serum, and then everybody that hated Massive liked Serum. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't like Serum at this point. I do have some experience with it. I just don't use it in my music. I don't have a lot of use for it. Wildflower says I'm going to stay over at my aunt's house in Pennsylvania. Oh, that should be nice. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine New York is particularly pleasant right now. I mean, so I hope you enjoy your time in Pennsylvania. I myself have only been to Philadelphia. I've never been to the greater Pennsylvania area. I haven't been like to Pittsburgh or Hershey or Erie or any of those places. But from what I've seen, I've enjoyed. Again, from what I've seen is only Philadelphia. So I don't know where your aunt stays. I'm assuming it's not Philly. So I hope you enjoy your time with your aunt. Jamie says happy birthday to your grandmother, Maddie. It's Granny Maddie's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Maddie's grandma. Serum is godly, says Enigma. Word up. Okay, Kid James is going to head to work. Thank you for staying as long as you did, Kid. I know the stream was a little bit behind schedule today, so I appreciate you for still making the time, and I hope you have a good day at work today. I'm going to Harrisburg, says Wildflowers. Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, quite a bit of burgs in Pennsylvania. I hope that it's... When you say it's not bad, I don't really know what that means. Weather-wise, how's it looking out there? How's it looking in Harrisburg right now? Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I wasn't paying too much attention to the chat, so if anybody did ask a question, as Enigma was asking about Serum, I apologize. I did not see it. I didn't get to see it. Getting back to a little bit of the news, I have something called Quarantunes right now that wait. Thank you, JS, by the way. Looks like a daily thing now, says JS. Yeah, this is a daily thing. I mean, it doesn't happen on the weekends, but this is the 141st time. It's a weekday stream. So thank you for, look, what is this, 2 days in a row for you? Thank you. Making a habit out of it? Word up, Yusaria. Thank you for understanding. And that's really cool, Maddie, that you made some art for your grandma. I made a song for my grandma once. Okay, there's a thing called Quarantunes, which Maddie enjoys. It's a Maddie service at this point. There's a thing that I do reoccurringly. Every Tuesday I upload a new song. Or kind of an idea, or a fun little idea. It's hard, right? I feel like the word song has become convoluted. It's a convoluted word now. You know, if you say something's a song, people say, where's the Spotify link? And sometimes a song is just a song. Sometimes a song can be a song even if it doesn't exist in MP3 form. Everybody. So yeah, I upload a weekly song, and these songs aren't on DSPs. They kind of only exist on YouTube in full, and then usually like truncated, edited, shortened versions of it I'll put up on like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that other stuff. I don't know, TikTok. But yeah, I do that every Tuesday. We are 8 deep right now. We have 8 of them. The first one was called Honeydew. The second one was called French Vanilla. The third one was called Home Is You. The fourth one was called Dreams Come True. The fifth one was called I'm Not Dead. The sixth one was called Old Enough. The seventh one was called Money Talks. And the eighth one was called Easy Go. Oh, wow. I wish I did this for the Lush Dreams series. I wish I did this. I wish I was remembering them as I was releasing them. Because we'll see how how high I can get in the numbers before I just start forgetting, and I can't name them all in order. But those are the 8 that are currently out. Next Tuesday there will be a ninth one uploaded. I have not started working on it yet, so I can't really say anything about what it's called or what kind of music it is. But oh, goodbye, goodbye, Diz. Thank you for being in the stream. Hope to see you in another one. Enigma says, I would suggest experimenting with Serum, by the way, Omni. There's so many cool presets. I have used Serum. Let me go back. Okay, so when I said I don't use Serum Enigma, I didn't mean I never use Serum. I have used Serum several times, but I do not use it in my music. You're not going to hear a lot of Serum or any in like Omniboy music, but I have used it because Omniboy music isn't the only music I've ever made. For example, I do a lot of commissions. I was a part of a side project that was like a little bit more EDM friendly, where I used Serum a couple of times in that. But yeah, I agree that it's a good synth. I'm never trash talking Serum. It's just not particularly something that I enjoy using. It's just not really my cup of tea. Lindsay says, I'm Not Dead has been in my head very often. Ah, an earworm. A successful earworm. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Quarantunes is like a musical sketchbook, says Jamie, for you during quarantine. At least that's the way I see it. That's actually a really good analogy. I might have to steal that, Jamie. It definitely helps explain exactly or roughly what it is, because I think that people think that it's an album, and it's not. It's just I'm trying to keep the rest off, right? If I don't write anything during the quarantine or during this weird time, then I'm gonna get rusty, and so I'm always writing. But if I don't share anything with you guys might assume that I've stopped writing. So this is kind of like a little bit for me, a little bit for you guys. I like Maddie. Maddie's funny. Maddie, I don't know you, Maddie, and I don't know what your voice sounds like, but I read your comments in a very specific voice, especially when you say things like that. I woke up with chicken, chicken, chicken in my head, says Liana. Oh, another earworm. Another earworm. Word up. I think that... Here's the thing. Do you know my song... Liana, do you know my song Tummy Treasures? Well, when I wrote Tummy Treasures, it was one of my first forays into writing lyrics for a two-tone disco song. And I didn't know how to. I didn't want. Sometimes it's hard to write very very cheesy lyrics and not feel like an idiot. I know that a lot of professional music writers are really good at this, like writing like love songs for like Ariana Grande or whoever, and they don't feel any attachment to them. It's really hard for me to separate myself from my art. And so when I'm writing lyrics, they either have to be super personal, or if I want to write lyrics that aren't personal at all and they're just nonsense, they have to literally be nonsense, or else I feel too attached to them. So when I wrote Tummy Treasures, it was literally, I was just naming a bunch of things to eat, and I was like throwing in rhymes where they fit, but really it was more about stanzas, making syllables like line up right. And that song ended up being one of the catchier two-tone disco songs. And so I used a very similar system when writing Easy Go. I was like, I'm just going to come up with a lot of nonsense, but it's going to rhyme, and the like syllabic rhythm of it is going to be like a poem, and it'll probably be catchy. And then a few people told me it was catchy, so how about that? I don't want to beat that horse until it's dead. I don't want to keep making songs that are like that because it's very, very easy. And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm glad that Easy Go went okay. Maddie, just a little bit of a, I guess a little bit of just trivial information. I didn't start Easy Go until Sunday. I started Easy Go late Sunday night, and then I worked on it a little bit Monday, and then I like crammed to finish it by Tuesday. Mostly for you, because I feel like you were one of the only people that was gonna say like, yo, where's the quarantine? So yeah, I will get to work on the next one, but it's kind of nice to know that I can cram and make an entire song and video and shoot it and edit it, from like storyboards and rough loops to a finished product in like 2 days. That's good to know. Also, it wasn't the only thing I was doing those days. I was also watching TV. Enigma's leaving. Enigma has to go to work. Um, I gotta. Oh no, sorry, I didn't read the whole comment. They said I gotta go work on some drum and bass. I think. Have a good time, zone, everyone. Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Enigma, for that. Um, I might have to talk to you a little bit next stream about drum and bass because I've made some drum and bass. I made some drum and bass. I want to talk to you about maybe the intricacies there in within that genre. Oh my god. Maddie wants to know how everybody's voice sounds. Yeah, the biggest stream secret is everybody's voices. I don't know that I want to know how everybody's voice sounds. I've met Liana, and I don't know what Liana sounds like. I did at one point, but I can't remember now. I can't remember anymore. Please don't be offended by this, Liana. I feel like you would have forgot what my voice sounds like if you didn't hear it every day. I don't remember what I said to you at the show. I hope it was something nice, though. I know, Maddie. I know, Maddie, but me imagining that you would be angry is what keeps me, like, on the ball. Yeah, I have... Wow, some of the people in the stream don't have voices for me. They only exist in text form. But yeah. I've got some fake voices applied to people. Like Cyber, I have a voice applied to Cyber. And I heard Cyber's voice and it was actually very accurate, so how about that? Icon, so that's also a mystery. Yeah, that's funny. I remember Eggy interjected to say he liked my shirt. You're like, oh yeah, that is a cool shirt. Wow, see, I don't remember that happening, Liana, I hope you know that all of your memories of that night are not mine. Here's what I remember from that entire day. I remember getting into Oakland super tired, and then me and Ehi being like, yo, we're mad hungry, we need to eat. And then the venue feeding us. And then me and Ehi just being upstairs in the green room, like goofing off. And I was like falling asleep. And then Ehi's like, I think we go on soon. And then I remember performing. And I remember performing 1/million with like Ehi on stage. And then I remember someone came up to me. I don't think it was you. I mean, it could have been. I don't think it was you though. Somebody came up to me and said that they liked the Holy House of Omni video, and they were like, I have it stuck in my head, the pista pasta pepperoni or whatever, and they were like singing it to me, and I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. This person knows like a joke of mine. And then he was like, what are they talking about? And I was like, I don't know. And then I remember you came up, and I was like, oh, I know you. And then I don't remember anything you said. I do remember you saying boyfriend at one point, and I remember there being a boyfriend whose face and body I don't remember. I just remember there being like a shape somewhere to the left or right of you, slightly behind you. I was like, something boyfriend. And then I remember then you were gone. And then somehow I ended up in San Francisco. I don't remember how I got there. I must have driven. But I remember being in San Francisco and sleeping under a table. Like somebody had like a really cool like table with like CDJs and stuff like that on it. And I remember like curling up under it with like a bag of those you know the Fritos that are like twisty, like the honey barbecue twisty ones? I guess I remember a lot from that night, actually. I just don't remember what anybody said to me. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's what you said. Oh, this is cool. It's like filling in the holes, the gaps in my own memory. Wow. My friend was supposed to go, but her boyfriend was sick. The dean of the college was sitting in the meeting, and we had a guest singer for us singing. I like the way you want it, the dean's camera still. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Guys, the view is out. The view is out. I don't want to talk about that Oakland show anymore. That show was amazing, by the way. That show was so good. Sometimes you feel really bad about yourself, and then you have a good show, and that's it. That's it. Sometimes you're like, I think I want to quit music, and then you have a really good show, and then you don't want to quit music anymore. Guys, I have a song out called The View. It came out actually under the same platform that released Venomade. So if you like Venomade, there's no reason why you would necessarily like The View. They don't sound the same, but they were released by the same group of people. So there will be physicals of that too. So yeah, if you like physicals of Omni music, I think it's just Venomade and The View. I think those are the only two. Um, I also have two things out. One's called Ego Death, the other one's called Quick Breath. I did play, not on my watch on the stream. I can't remember if it was Lindsay or who asked for me to play that, but I played that for a moment. And I also played Vanilla, which is Lindsay's song, which is from Ego Death. Ego Death and Quick Breath are kind of, I guess, Lindsay releases then at this point. Ooh, that would be cool, Lindsay. That would be cool. The West Coast is very nice. It's very, very nice. Oh my goodness. For sure, Jamie, for sure, for sure. As far as like physical releases and merch and stuff like that, that stuff was probably going to happen after the quarantine, after pandemic. Yay! But Ego Death and Quick Breath and The View can be listened to on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Groove, Deezer, Pandora, Napster. And YouTube. You guys are on YouTube right now, so if you haven't seen, for example, the Hush Hour music video, or the Into Thin Air music video, or any of the Quarantunes, there's so much stuff on my YouTube that I don't know it exists anymore. I saw Eusaria, I saw you comment on Shiloh, and I get, live notifications because my YouTube isn't like wild, so I still have like notifications, like push notifications, and I opened up Shiloh and heard that song like what felt like for the first time. I was like, I barely remember making this. I was like looking at that version of myself sitting on my bed playing the little accordion, and I was like, this is weird. I throw so much stuff out there that it is an overwhelming chasm, but I try to like organize the things so you don't have to listen to everything, right? Like Quarantunes is kind of like buttoned in. Is Quarantunes the only videos that I've done like this? No, there's tons. There's like the Khalid Talk remix. There's that. There's a remix I did of like Charlie XCX Focus. Like there's a lot of videos, but I try to organize like small little playlists so that people can maybe choose what they want to see or listen to. But yeah, there is a lot of videos here on my YouTube. But if you like remixes, I have a playlist of them. If you like Lush Dream, the like study type beat, I guess. I have a playlist of that. I also have a playlist of the morning medleys, but it's 141 long now, so you probably don't want to go through all of those. And I have a playlist of Quarantunes, which we are only 8 into, guys. We're only 8 into them, and they're roughly 2 minutes each. So that's like 15, 16 minutes, Yeah, it's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time. But I'm going to get to work on that next one sometime this weekend. That's all the news. That's all the news. It's Friday, so this is the last stream of the week. I will not be here tomorrow morning, so I'll see you guys on Monday for 142, and it'll be back to being at 9 o'clock, not 9:30. A promise has been made. I originally planned to go to LA in April, says Jamie, but now I'm waiting for it to be safe to travel again, to replan my trip. I feel you, Jamie. I had a tour too, and it got canceled. But yeah, I'm waiting for things to get safe again so I can get out of here. 8 Quarantunes means 2 months of Quarantunes. You're absolutely right, Jamie. We've been doing this for 2 months. Soothsayer says, take care, everyone. See you Monday. I forgot Soothsayer was even in the stream. They haven't said anything in a while, but thank you, Soothsayer, for being here. And I hope you have a good weekend, too. Liana got her passport right before the quarantine kicked in. That's kind of sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I lurk a lot. I'm at work, says Soothsayer. Well, thank you for joining this at work. I don't know if this is making work any more difficult or distracting. I appreciate you for making the time to come in even while you're occupied. That's huge. Dark Rose says, Omni, how do you feel about Doja Cat? coming from rags to riches. I wouldn't necessarily say Doja Cat came from rags. I don't like this term rags to riches. I don't like this term rags to riches. I feel like Doja Cat came from middle class to riches. But let's not say that. Let me not, I don't know. Let me not say something that I feel like somebody can like take a little soundbite, edit up later, and turn me into a Doja Cat hater. How do I feel about it? As Dark Row, I feel like this happens every year, and it's hard to feel a way about it anymore. When somebody has some success, you just, you be happy for them generally, and you move on. Doja Cat is also very good. Wow, it took me that long in this weird diatribe to even like get to Doja Cat's talent. Doja Cat's very talented. I think Doja Cat has like a wilder pen than most people think Doja Cat has, because Doja Cat, when the time, pause on that. Jamie says when the time comes, I'll need some LA recommendations. Oh, I'm full of them, Jamie. So yeah, we're gonna get your interests. We're gonna do a quick profile scan of you, and then once I have it, I can recommend a bunch of things. I mean, I hope you like Asian food because there's gonna be a lot of that on the list. If you don't like spicy things, or whatever, we'll get to it. We'll get to it when the quarantine's over. Doja Cat's really talented, Dark Row. So let's say that. Let's say that I like Doja Cat's pen a lot. I hope you know what I mean when I say pen. There are a few things that I say a lot that I understand are like hip hop vernacular, and I'm not trying, and I'm not trying to be alienating. I will say that Doja Cat's a very, very good writer and has very great bars. You know what a bar is, Dark Row. So Doja Cat's very good. And so I feel like Doja Cat becoming big or becoming very successful, at the very least, Doja Cat has like the talent to back it up. It's not as if Doja Cat's some wild, untalented industry plant that just shot to the roof. Also, something that I want to point out, which is applicable to Doja Cat, but applicable to a lot of artists, Dark Row. Goodbye, Wildflowers. Thank you for being in the stream. And you stay to the end. You stay to the end, Wildflowers. I'm just taking a few moments to answer an interesting question. Okay. Doja Cat did something. Doja Cat was good and remained good, but Doja Cat did something that is kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Or is it a single-edged sword? It's a double-edged sword. No, it's a single. Doja Cat did a thing where Doja Cat knew that you can have a really good pen and it's not necessarily going to shoot you, especially if you're a woman in music. So, if Doja Cat had a pen that was equal to Kendrick, which I'm not going to say that, and I'm not going to say she does, and I'm not going to say she does either. I'm going to try to be as diplomatic about this as possible. But Doja Cat had the cow song, right? I'm a cow. Remember that one? Remember Dark Row? You remember that? There was no penmanship there. There was no wild bars there. It was like Doja Cat, like dancing around with like booty and boobies out. And like we all know what it was. But Doja Cat was extremely talented. And was talented before that video, but less people gave Doja Cat eyes. And so Doja Cat did a thing that like a lot of people like to see. And then suddenly had eyes and ears, and then went back to just being sick, like sick with the pen. And then people are like, oh, people did a lot of like, oh wait, like Doja Cat's actually really good, and like actually has bars. I didn't know because of that joke stuff. There's a lot of people like that. And also, she didn't make that song in day one. Oh, in one day. Sorry, my bad, Dark Crow. I like dyslexicized your comment. Yes, she made that song in one day. Yes, she did. Something to take into consideration, Dark Row, a lot of the time, and I don't know if, when you ask my opinion about Doja Cat going from rags to riches, this is what I'm choosing to focus on in her path, is that she was very good, but did kind of like a clickbaity thing, capitalized on that attention by continuing to be good. And this is unfortunately a thing that a lot of artists just kind of have to do. I say unfortunate because sometimes it can be a compromise of, what's the word I want to use? Not dignity. Ethics. If you have like a strong ethical core. If you don't, it kind of doesn't matter. Um, I think that I think she has to do that. I think to a smaller degree, I have to do that. Um, every artist right now, I would argue, on the internet has to do that. Maybe you're not dancing around in a cow onesie, in lingerie or something like that. But maybe you're doing. Maybe I do a video. It's like Omni plays Animal Crossing tunes. It's Animal Crossing tunes done Omni's way. Omni's here now. Move over, Tom Nook. Omni's here. Like I could do that if I wanted to get like a lot of eyes and ears, and it would work. And it wouldn't necessarily be in line with like my ethical core either, because like I don't play Animal Crossing. I don't care about that game. But I know that it's a very popular thing, so it would be like a bandwagon to jump on to get more people. I think that a good business person is somebody that is able to lay their ethics aside in business when it comes to business. It's really hard for me to do that, right? When what's a really good, like, I mean, if anything's big, if like everybody's watching My Hero Academia, I could do like a cover of the My Hero Academia song, and that's gonna do really really well, and then get me more eyes and ears. But I've tasted I've tasted the water from this fountain, and it has one of those like weird metallic aftertastes. It's like pennies. You ever have that? You ever drink from a water fountain and like at a weird establishment, and it kind of has a tastes like pennies, and you're like, yeah, sure, I'm hydrated now, but I really don't like the taste of pennies. I think that that's what that is like. I've experimented in that by doing some like clout lane booster moves, and it's good. It does get in fact, a lot of the people that are in this stream, not regularly but semi-regularly, probably wouldn't know I exist if I hadn't done things like that, like remixing hip hop tracks or remixing like video game songs and stuff like that, making jokes on the internet. It helps. It helps. It's a spectrum, right? And so, what were we talking about? Yeah, Doja Cat. Doja Cat definitely did this. Doja Cat did this, and I'll never slight her for it. Also, Doja Cat saying that she was going to show people her boobs when she got to #1, and then just not doing it is like one of the dopest moves. That's such a dope move. If I could do that, I would, but I can't, so I won't. But yeah, how do I feel about Doja Cat's Rags to Riches? You say, Dark Row. I feel like Doja Cat's a good artist, and yeah, I don't know. Being good doesn't necessarily make you rich, and being rich doesn't make you good. It's hard for me to find the correlation between those two, but she is doing very well right now. Whew. Ooey, ooey. Yeah, fan art can help you. We know this. We know this. We know this very well. I have a lot of visual artist friends who have fallen into the giant hole that was the Steven Universe fandom, where they're like, ooh, I don't really want to do this, but I know if I draw one of these gemos, the kids will come crawling. And the kids came crawling. I think that the problem with doing that, why I called it like a double-edged sword. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play the ending theme one more time. I'm sorry. Thanks, Cyber, though. The reason the double-edged sword comes in is because, like, yeah, you get the eyes and ears, but like Doja Cat maybe has a lot of people that really want that moo cow sound back, or they want to see her boobies. They don't really care about the bars. And when I did it, there's a lot of people that came in here that are like, yo, can you play the Animal Crossing music, or can you play a Kendrick Lamar remix? I can't wait to hear you remix this Tekashi 6ix9ine song, stuff like that. So yeah, you get the eyes and ears, but there's a price that you pay, and I think that price is too steep for me right now, anyway. Yeah, the kids want more gemos, baby. Whoa, listen how I'm blazing through it, Cyber. Cyber says. Cyber says that Omni's gonna when he hits number one. God, it's so vague because what is number one? As far as the charts, as far as Billboard, I'm never hitting number one. I just don't make music like that. It's never gonna happen. Igloo Ghost will hit number one before I do, and we all know that that ain't happening. And I love Igloo. I love Igloo. That's not like hate. It's not too much like hate. Cloud Surfing was the first song I heard from you, says Tony M, which is very different from your recent stuff, but I love it and I'm here for it all. Wow, that's really sweet, Tony. Yes, indeed. Cloud Surfing was 6 years ago, so I would pray and hope that my sound would have changed in 6 years. I was a completely different person back then, both in skill and in personality and temperament. So, yeah, my style has changed a little bit. Yeah, the Sailor Moon redraw thing is kind of taking over artist Twitter for me, Jamie. So I'm seeing a lot of people do the Sailor Moon fan art. Yeah. I've seen those pieces blow up by people. Don't drag me into another artist conversation, guys. I've played Hush Hour for a second time. Jamie says, Igloo Ghost? Oh man, recently discovered them and love it. Yeah, Igloo Ghost is, he's cool. He's cool. I don't play shows with him anymore. I mean, nobody plays shows with anybody anymore, right? But Igloo Ghost and me were like way closer, I would say, in like 2016, 2017. 2018, we started talking a little bit less to each other. 2019, not much at all. I don't think I sent Igloo Ghost any texts in 2019. But we're still cool. Love that dude. Mutual respect, but like we're not like palling around like we used to. But yeah, very talented dude. If you're in the stream and you don't know who Igloo Ghost is, you might like their music. It is an acquired taste. It's not very poppy and it's not very whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for being respectful to me and polite to each other. It's the internet, so I know that is very difficult to do. It can be very easy to be a little booty head sometimes in this platform, so I'm glad that you guys aren't. Today is Friday, so it's the last stream of the week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you guys have something planned or something you would like to see happen that you can actually get done. If not, I'll see you back here 9 a.m. Monday morning for Morning Medley number 142. Hi, Big Blue Ghost. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's a joke I would make. That's a joke I would make. Oh my god. Thank you everybody who liked the stream that did. I appreciate it. I eat your likes. That is what I survive on. Well, that and money. But if you can't give me money, giving me likes, it's the same thing, I think. The bank's telling me it's the same thing. The bank of YouTube says it's exactly the same thing. Word. Hi, Neobo. Hi and bye. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you for lurking in here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys here. I'll see you guys here Monday. Abo. Oh, crap. I'm having an apartment inspection soon. I gotta clean. Homie's gonna come looking for like roaches or something. Oh, crap.